everyone.
Awesome.
Ntlhane, and I am the founder of SARUREE, meaning forever in the neck or Tswelo. So yeah, how my business came about. Well, I've been in the beauty industry for MAC Cosmetics for the past 4.5 years, and I started in February. And what I do, I specialize in microblading, makeup, and as well as nails. So it's an all like one-stop shop. So the whole I think there was shortage in the industry for women to a space where they can feel comfortable and relax and leave their problems outside and move from one chair to one chair, but in the same space instead of having the makeup artist, the lash lady, So I wanted to bring everything. So yeah, that is what I do on a daily basis. Me, since I've worked, because I was in retail and makeup was my passion. Although I dropped out of law and I was like, this is not for me. Like, I hate reading, I hate admin. I honestly love making people feel better about themselves. So I started what I do was I wasn't seeing any growth in the business where I was. I mean, I was doing the same thing over and over and over. And I was basically the core selling makeup and I was doing makeup. So, but I saw that there was up and all of that, and I started getting very interested in it. So December, and I was like, I was so scared, but I was like so tired. I was waking up, going back to work, and then every day it's like the same routine thing, and I'm not like challenged or anything. I sort of wanted it's my salary daily because I'm making more money outside of my job, because I was doing like a million things. Then I decided to leave, and I was like, okay, fine. If I'm gonna be, dream was like to literally open my own store one day, but I wasn't looking into field per se. I was like, that can be like additional things that I want to do later. But I wanted it to be a service business, help a person, and I wanted to use it as therapy. Like I talk to a lot of females almost every day, and once you start getting to know people, and people literally will come and vent to realizing that they are, and we end up exchanging really low. I'll tell them about my situation, like information that I didn't know it was there. Like when I realized that she works for CETA, and you're always working here alone. So I'm in the process of applying for like a service CETA. She's alone. Do you know that the government can actually help you when you can train someone and they as a form of salary towards you? So your business, because it's still very new, you spend so much money into paying salaries and stuff, because at the moment I can't afford to. So she's like, this is the process and this is how you're gonna go about it. And it me that the reason why I started what I'm doing was I want to talk to a lot of people, and I like talking. I always tell, even my little brother, I always tell him that you leave, you bath, and you leave the house. Hold up, you can stepping into a new opportunity. You can literally bump into someone that higher life, whether you literally could be anything. It's Bill Gates by literally stepping out the door, but you need to put yourself out there. So my thing is, I'm not finding inspiration. I need to step out. I need to meet people. I need to bump into people every single day. So that's why I started what I'm doing. I needed a safe space. I don't know if you saw how my store looks. It's welcoming, but it's not even like, I always ask my clients, even like, so when they step into I can play their playlist, and I can be like, oh, here's the speaker. I don't care whether I don't like the music or anything, but they have to feel like, oh, wants me. Abayodlala Afrobeat the whole time, babulela their language, ram, so I want people to come there and feel like they it's a relaxation. It's like a spa, but you're getting, you feeling good about yourself, and you feel like someone actually thinks you matter. Unlike, so that's literally why I started what I started, because exactly like a place or a salon where I can go and feel comfortable. I literally want to get whatever I'm doing, leave. So my clients literally end up staying and talking, and I'm like, so
Yeah.
that's literally how I imagined, how I envisioned.
Dream.
I had an idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now I had to put that idea into action. So the first challenge was actually finding where my salon is, how the setup is. It's actually entrepreneurial friendly, especially for small businesses. So I was looking for a place where, well, not a mall, first of all, because I know how a mall operates. Their operating hours, and we can literally close, and we haven't made our daily target yet. I took note while I was there. I wasn't like absent at work. I was taking note.
Oh,
So one
hello.
day,
Oh,
okay, fine.
sorry. My network just.
If no problem,
No worries.
if things like working at the the store says closes at 7 and we knocks off at that time, and they want to come. So I took note of those things, and I was like, okay, I need 24 hours without closing. And I also need a place where, for my clients, I need a place that's going to accommodate my clients in terms of working clients. So the place is called an entrepreneurial village. So we have things like a hub where people, so suppose if I have someone like you and you need to work, or you need to be on live, but you have an appointment no other day that you're free, so you can literally go there, get your job done, appointment. These things like Wi-Fi, these cubicles where you can literally lock yourself in. It's big as like literally a bathroom, so it's, my clients can literally be in there, and I'm paying the rent that I'm paying, it's included in there. There's Wi-Fi and things like that. A place where it's gotta be seriously customer friendly. I managed to get that, ticked all of those on. So was like, okay, fine. Now that I got it, now I need to get clients. Clients will not cut this, like won't sustain my lifestyle. Things like social media, and I started things like handing out the nearest apartments or complexes, handing out flyers to say, okay, there's a new, can literally, it's a walk away, so you can come. So marketing plays a huge. I feel like even at this point, I haven't went as aggressive as I'd want to go. So also, my other challenge was communication with my client. You saw I'm not a person or replier on WhatsApp and all of that system where it's automated, where the minute someone takes me, automatic reply that tells you all the steps without me having to reply, and without you selected, or oh, okay, I can do this without like a click of a button. So I had to put all. I'm still at this point trying to do everything so I don't have to do, because otherwise I'm gonna, this one is gonna text me, text yeah, or like what, like now I have to go back down to chats and like see, so I can't have that automated. So those were the type of things that I had to do and put in place, because it's an idea that I have. But the minute I step out, my business stops. It's not running. It's so, which is a thing. Later on, I feel like I need employees help me to, okay, suppose I'm traveling, they can literally run the business on my point, where it's so crucial that I'm learning my business myself. I'm learning foot counts that I can't have any other person come in and then decision that I'm trying to build, because like McDonald's, I doubt McDonald's will. I need to build a business that has a solid foundation, that even if it's still running at the same procedure and the protocol and everything, it's running, no one can literally disturb that system. You saying?
Oh, sorry about that. I was on mute. So, how are you overcoming these challenges? Okay, number one, I can see the communication is a problem. So, how are you going to fix that?
No. Coming with the first step, nekisina an actual like proper, or when it's things like people can literally call me. Otherwise, the child, let's say, hard like to set up an appointment, automatically replies to say you can now book a certain link. It sends you a link if you want to see my work, because others they'll be like, can I see your work? I have links for my social media where you can literally click. It takes you right there where you can see the, you book your appointment, and you on the booking app that I use, I pay a subscription for clients book on there themselves, and they see the slots selling available. Hi, do you have a booking at 2? Because if it's taken, automatically it won't show the appointment for 3 or 4 or 5. So it shows you everything. So now expect me to reply knowing what I've given you everything that with like a click of a button.
So it's not ideal. It's not ideal for someone to actually try and communicate with you via WhatsApp.
No, they can. Ankiri, it's on WhatsApp. So the minute they say hi, it sends that to say this is what. But if you want to speak to me, then you have to wait, and then I'll reply. It says.
Oh, okay. No, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, Toto.
My key drives for my business. I mean, it differs from business to business. So mine is communication with my clients. People literally like it's a win or lose. So if I found it can automatically, the client's not interested. Um, um, assets, I can't really pinpoint on that. At the moment, my business, it's at a point that it's sustaining itself. I don't think I have broken even. I think it's gonna happen a little after, because with me, it's the minute one client returns, then I'm guaranteed that they might client for as long as, you know. So it's those things as well. I don't have much liability in my business, and inventory and all of that. I buy once in a while. I can't really say I spend so much time on like stock. and things like that. It's literally things that I can use for the next year or so. Trying to maximize the amount of time that I have. We literally have 24 trying to grab as many hours as I possibly can, because also on day that I'm capitalizing, I will literally not even be in work throughout. I don't care how like tired I am, because I know there are quiet days to utilize that that day. Then that'll work as my own. I'm literally always like work.
Oh, and then how do you measure your drives, your key drives?
Normally, I posting literally on social media all the time, and also on my. I realized something that the minute I start, um, that's when clients, literally returning clients, come, because clients sometimes they forget is this person that I'm constantly going to, or they literally not even get their nails. They see, oh, this person's still in business. Then they'll text you. So I'm posting every day, even if it's my old work or my previous work. Then that's how I drive. So any client would literally even be asking for prices, that I save them as so and so client. I specify what a client, so don't get mixed up. So now I think I'm sitting on like clients on my business WhatsApp. So those are potential returning clients, people that are gonna go out there and market my business for me. Because word of mouth, trust me, works more than not realize that they're selling your business as you would yourself. So that's how I try and keep, because they're the very same people that are gonna go out there and get clients for me, or but recommend their friend, mother, whatever. So I make it a thing. I told myself, by the least have 200 contacts on that business WhatsApp, like people that I've actually talked to, or people that I've actually like given service, people that are gonna be seeing my work constantly, even improving. They're the same pet. So I need that to be my main aspect rather than, well, so social media, yes, I can have a client come in, it's fine, but I have to keep happy.
All right, so we are about to go, so I've just got two more questions for you guys before we close. So the first question is, okay, the second and last question is, how do you envision the future of your business? So basically, where do you see your company in the next 5 years? So are you ready?
Um,
Are you there?
I think
you
it's
just
probably answering a phone.
Yeah.
Where I see my business in 5 years, it's gonna be on Forbes 30 under 30, darling. But my thing is, I see every single day, and that for me is a huge milestone years from now, because the fact that I started somewhere and I started already, the fact that I'm still up 6 months later and I'm still operate for me, because not only did I put this idea and vision into play, trying to keep it afloat as well. So it's still gonna grow. So measure it, got the next 5 years or so. I measure it every single day. So every me will determine where I'll be in that 5 years.
And then, okay, hopefully, Toto will come back. What advice would you give to people who want to venture in your industry?
My line of work is what you do. Make sure you are good at what you do. Nothing as embarrassing as a client not liking your work and not coming back because you need to improve or you need to. I literally walk my clients through them with them, and I'll tell them, "Hore, okay, we here so far. How do you like it? You know, so I can improve. I think this brow, can you make it a bit thinner? Okay, fine, let's do that. Can you make it this? Okay, fine. So I know exactly. I'm giving you what you're paying. Let your work speak for itself. You are in your lane and you can't compete with you. So your work will literally speak for itself. And also, my main thing is love what you do. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it for the money. People as money because I can literally charge a client 800 for makeup or that's washing later on the like when once the event is done. Okay, no, I can actually charge 300 for the same thing. No, babes, I've been and I can charge that amount and I've invested in the amount of makeup. I don't just use any product to like use use things that paying for value and not just getting it done for the sake of day. And those many compliments that they're gonna get that day literally changes their whole perspective themselves. It can be literally throughout the year because if Moto hasn't been confident, they come and get something done by me and they literally my client yesterday was lashes done. The time I got your lashes, people were literally complimenting me. Now she came back and she now longs for that feeling. It felt good. Now she as much as that people would are literally seeking for approval from everyone, a case of feeling good about yourself and stepping out and saying, okay, take on the world. So I'm trying to give people that confidence, go yourself. And when people compliment you, it makes you like feel good. And so that's the I'm selling confidence basically more than confidence and self-esteem.
Yeah, and the beauty industry in Alichele because like
It
everyone
does.
wants to, like we want to perfect ourselves as women especially, you know,
We
and we
do.
want stuff that are very convenient and easy, you know.
But also
So
it's a matter of say that thing slipped to my mind, but um
you lost your train of thought.
yes, yes.
No, so I'm thinking let's give Toto like a minute or two, maybe he might come back. Like, is there something you wish you did when you started your business?
I in it as much time that I'm currently giving it. I feel like I owe it. When I first started, I was so excited of like the idea of having like my own all this. It was all child's play until I had to actually do the work, and now I have to pay the money. You know, so everything was all hanky dory. It was glitz and glam. Who doesn't want to be a CEO? Who doesn't want to be a businesswoman? Um, but to do the actual work, and now having to deal with taxes and having to deal with so it's now hitting home. Or okay, this is an actual serious thing, and the fact that people are coming says bangasiras, you know. So
Yeah.
again, I'm not there to mess with people's money. I'm not there to take people's money, but I'm there to lay money's worth.
And I think I forgot to ask you that because I think Toto did answer this question about how did you get finance for your business?
Finance for my business. Actually, I used my provident fund from my resignation,
Oh, okay.
which was
Smart.
literally 18,000 for 4 years. I would leave sooner.
Ah,
And it was just like I sitting there for freaking 4 years. Like
like
so, but I was glad I made that decision. Not even for a single minute, like doubting it. I'm glad I had the courage to do that. It's not easy. I'm almost got into depression mode because at some my business wasn't doing great at all. And this is, mind you, my first ever winter, new to me, and this is scary shit because, excuse my language, I mean, I have to pay stuff and I'm not getting any money. It was literally my lowest I've ever been in this life. So and the fact means that this is actually what I was meant to do.
all right. So I think we're gonna close. Thank you so much for coming through and honoring my invite, and thank you to the viewers for listening in. So till my next session, we shall meet again.
Bye, guys.